Dear students, today is the class of English grammar, and for this class I am taking you through the tense topic. And today I am going to talk about future continuous tense. So be ready with your notebooks and pen. Let's begin now. Whenever we talk about tense, you already know that we talk about doing something. We talk about doing some work. And since we are going through future continuous tense, so we will talk about the work to be done in days to come. Now your problem, my dear students, is that you often fail to identify whether the sentence in your hand belongs to what tense and to what structure you should follow in order to write them in English or to speak them in English. So for this, I am going to make your task easy. Now the problem is how to identify. To identify whether the given sentence is in future progressive tense or in future continuous tense or not, just read these four Hindi sentences before on the whiteboard before you. The first one is मैं कल इस समय यात्रा कर रहा हूँगा. Second one is वह इस समय पढ़ नहीं रही होगी. The third one is क्या वे कल क्रिकेट नहीं खेल रहे होंगे. And the last one is वे किस प्रकार और कैसे तुम्हें धोखा देते रहेंगे. If you read these four Hindi sentences minutely and attentively, you will get some informations. What are those informations? I am going to give you just one by one. Pay attention to my words. The first information that you get is that the sentence 1 is of positive type. Am I right? The sentence 1 is of positive type. Sentence 2 is of negative type. Negative type because the Hindi word nahi is present there. That makes the sentence negative. The third one is yes no type, white right, and the fourth one is WH type. Understand? Now the next information that you get is that the root verbs of all these four Hindi sentences are यात्रा करना, पढ़ना, खेलना और धोखा देना. These are the root verbs. Okay, from root verbs you derive the words according to the discipline of the sentence. The root verb is जाना, but you write जाता है, जा चुका है, गया था. According to the discipline and the demand of the sentence, you change the mode of the root verb. But the root verb in all these four Hindi sentences is यात्रा करना, पढ़ना, खेलना और धोखा देना. Okay? The third important information for you is that the root verbs of all these four Hindi sentences ends in रहा, रही, रहे, होगा, होगी, होगे, रहेंगे. रहा, रही, रहे प्लस होगा, होंगे, होंगी अथवा रहेगा, रहेगी, रहेंगे. वह जाता रहेगा, वह जाता हुआ रहेगा. मैं पढ़ता रहूँगा, मैं पढ़ता हुआ रहूँगा. Okay? This way the Hindi sentences of future continuous go. Okay? The next information you get is that all these four Hindi sentences talks about the mode of writing or the mode of conversation in four different situations. In one type of situation, you use the first type of sentence when you accept something. That is why it is called positive. It is called affirmative. You may also call it assertive, because you assert something. But when you negate something, you are not ready to accept something, then you use the negative type of sentence. Okay? Yeah. And when you want to answer the questioner in just using two terms, either yes or no, then you use simple interrogative type sentence. It is which you normally know as yes no question. And whenever you are not able to answer any question in just one word, in just one phrase, but you need a complete sentence to answer, you need elaboration, you need description, then you go for the WH sentences. Quite clear? Now, the question is, what type of the verb pattern form is used in this tense form? Now pay attention here. You know, in every future tense, we use shall or will. These are the two fixed auxiliaries that we have to use. Whether you talk about simple future, future continuous, future perfect, or future perfect continuous, these two auxiliaries stand constant. Okay? And some changes, some extra words we need in order to make the sentence correct as per the consent of the English grammar, depending on the type of the tense we are talking about in future. Okay? So we are talking about future continuous. So along with shall or will, we will use another term, and that is will. Be. Shall be, will be. Shall be, will be. Thereafter, you have to use the fourth form of the root verb. Okay? Fourth form of the root verb is also known as gerund. G-E-R-U-N-D. It is also called gerund. Sometimes in the book of English grammars, you may find the description of the fourth form of the verb like this: V1 plus ing. Okay? So when you add ing to the first form of the root verb, it becomes V4 or gerund. Okay? So now shall will be used with the first form of the pronoun. If the subject is pronoun of first person, that is I or we you will use shall. I shall be, we shall be. If the subject is other than the first person, it may be second person, it may be third person, either singular or plural, you will use will. He will be, she will be, it will be, they will be, Ravi will be, I and you will be, she and he will be, and air will be, mitti will be, hava will be. Okay? So subject of other than the first person will always have auxiliaries will be. Understood? Now come to the structure pattern. Okay? For positive, you will write, first of all you will write the subject part. Thereafter shall be or will be plus fourth form of the verb. For the negative one, subject. Thereafter shall not be, will not be. Note the placement of the word not, that makes the structure negative. Okay, the placement of not is between shall or will. Sometimes you write I shall be not going. No, it is incorrect. Okay, I shall not be, he will not be. Okay, thereafter the fourth form of the verb. Next is WH. Yes no. For making yes no, first of all auxiliary will be written as per the requirement of the subject. Okay, first of all we will use shall, thereafter will, then the subject part. If the yes no question is further negative, to make it negative, you will add not after the subject. Note here, for a general negative, you put not between shall or be, or will or be. But in a question type sentence, if the sentence is interrogative negative, then you will use not after subject. Okay, thereafter be, then fourth form of the root verb. And for WH, you will use WH plus shall or will plus subject, again not after the subject, then be, then before, and the other terms of the sentence if there is the need. Okay. Now one keywords or key information I am going to give you for each form of the future tense. Okay, just bear in mind. There are certain words that we always use in future tense only. Okay, what are these words? Take for example tomorrow. When you use tomorrow, it means आने वाला कल, जो दिन आने वाला है. ठीक है, तो टुमारो शब्द का इस्तेमाल जब भी होगा तो हम हमेशा फ्यूचर टेंस में ही कर सकते हैं. मेरे पास दूसरा कोई ऑप्शन नहीं. हम प्रेजेंट में नहीं कर सकते हैं. ठीक है, आई गो टुमारो, ठीक है, हम नहीं कह सकते हैं ऐसा, है ना. उसके बाद है डे, ईयर, मंथ और वीक. हम जोड़ सकते हैं नेक्स्ट डे, नेक्स्ट मंथ, नेक्स्ट ईयर, नेक्स्ट वीक. ऑलवेज रिमेंबर. नेक्स्ट इज इन द कमिंग ईयर, आने वाले वर्ष में, आने वाले वर्ष में. इन द कमिंग डेज, आने वाले दिनों में. इन कमिंग वीक, आने वाले सप्ताह में. ठीक है, ये सब आने वाला है, हम फ्यूचर की बात कर रहे हैं. ठीक. उसके बाद है ऑन मंडे, बट देयर मस्ट बी द यूज ऑफ द वर्ड नेक्स्ट. ऑन मंडे नेक्स्ट, अगले सोमवार को. ऑन ट्यूसडे नेक्स्ट, अगले मंगलवार को. ठीक है, इस तरह से भी हम फ्यूचर की बात करते हैं. ये कुछ ऑन कमिंग मंडे, ऑन कमिंग ट्यूसडे, ऑन कमिंग सैटरडे, ये कुछ ऐसे फ्रेजेज हैं जिनके इस्तेमाल हम फ्यूचर टेंस में ही करते हैं. आप किसी भी फॉर्म में कर सकते हैं. क्लियर? नाउ लेट अस ट्रांसलेट दीज 4 हिंदी सेंटेंसेस अकॉर्डिंग टू द फर्स्ट वन इज द पॉजिटिव. मैं कल इस समय यात्रा कर रहा होऊंगा. ठीक है. देन I shall be traveling at this time tomorrow. I shall be traveling at this time tomorrow. Next is वह इस समय पढ़ नहीं रही होगी. The subject is वह, फीमेल जेंडर. सी, वह इस समय पढ़ नहीं रही होगी. She will not be reading at this time. She will not be reading at this time. वह इस समय पढ़ नहीं रही होगी. नेक्स्ट इज क्या वे कल क्रिकेट नहीं खेल रहे होंगे? इट इज क्वेश्चन. क्या वे कल क्रिकेट नहीं खेल रहे होंगे? Will they not be playing cricket tomorrow? क्या वे कल क्रिकेट नहीं खेल रहे होंगे? द लास्ट वन इज वे किस प्रकार अथवा कैसे तुम्हें धोखा देते रहेंगे? हाउ विल दे बी डिसीविंग यू? हाउ विल दे बी डिसीविंग यू? हाउ इजी इट इज. ओके, so I hope you have understood the tense. Now I am giving you some tasks to do at home. Now open your notebook and start writing. Translate into Hindi. We shall be returning from hospital. The police will not be running after the thief. Will he be seeing a movie at this time tomorrow? I shall be buying a car at this time next year. Why shall they be living in Delhi tomorrow? it will not be raining on Monday next. Now write, translate into English. हम शाम में फुटबॉल खेल रहे होंगे। आगामी मंगलवार को मेरी माँ इस समय खाना नहीं पका रही होगी। क्या वे लोग बाग में खेल नहीं रहे होंगे? अगले वर्ष मई महीना में बारिश क्यों नहीं हो रही होगी? This much for today. Thank you very much.